Millie Bobby Brown, the breakout star who first captured global attention as the enigmatic 11 in the hit Netflix series Stranger Things, has stepped into the spotlight once again, not for her latest red carpet look or a new film role, but to address swirling rumors of on-set tension with her longtime co-star David Harbour. In a moment that blended vulnerability, joy, and professional poise, the young actress broke her silence during the glitzy premiere of the show's fifth and final season in Los Angeles. Her words and demeanor painted a picture of deep camaraderie, effectively quelling speculation that had been bubbling up in tabloids and online forums for weeks. The allegations, which surfaced in recent reports, suggested that Millie had leveled serious claims against David, accusing him of bullying and creating a challenging work environment during the early days of filming the concluding chapter of Stranger Things. These whispers painted a dramatic narrative of behind-the-scenes discord between the on-screen father-daughter duo, Harbour's grizzled, protective Jim Hopper and Millie's telekinetic powerhouse 11, whose relationship has been one of the emotional anchors of the series since its inception nearly a decade ago. The claims, described as detailed and spanning multiple pages, focused on non-sexual issues like interpersonal dynamics and communication styles, but they nonetheless cast a shadow over what should have been a triumphant homecoming for the cast. Yet, at the premiere event, any hint of lingering animosity was nowhere to be found. Millie, now 21 and radiating the confidence of a seasoned performer, was spotted beaming alongside David, their interactions brimming with the easy affection of old friends reunited after a long hiatus. Dressed in an elegant ensemble that highlighted her transition from child star to leading lady, she paused for a candid chat with reporters from Extra, where she delved into the magic of their reconnection. "It's been amazing," she said with genuine enthusiasm, her British accent lilting through the words as flashes popped around her. This simple declaration set the tone for an interview that emphasized gratitude over grievance, showcasing Millie's maturity in navigating the treacherous waters of Hollywood scrutiny. Expanding on her sentiments, Millie elaborated on the profound luck they shared in collaborating on such an iconic project. "I mean, we are so lucky to have each other," she remarked, her voice carrying the weight of shared history. For Millie, who joined the cast at just 12 years old, Stranger Things wasn't merely a job. It was a formative chapter that coincided with her adolescence, molding her both professionally and personally. David, 50 and a veteran of the industry with roles in films like Black Widow and Hellboy, had often served as a mentor figure off-screen as well, offering guidance through the highs and lows of fame. Her words here weren't just polite sound bites. They echoed the mutual respect that's been evident in countless interviews and behind-the-scenes features over the years. The actress went on to underscore the series' monumental significance, not just to her and David, but to the entire ensemble and the devoted fanbase gathered for the premiere. "The show means so much to both of us as well as to everyone here," she noted, gesturing to the sea of familiar faces, co-stars like Finn Wolfhard, Noah Schnapp, and Sadie Sink, all grown into young adults themselves. Stranger Things, with its blend of 1980s nostalgia, supernatural thrills, and heartfelt coming-of-age tales, has become a cultural juggernaut, spawning memes, merchandise empires, and even a surge in Dungeons & Dragons popularity. For the cast, it's synonymous with a decade of milestones: first loves, awkward growth spurts, and the relentless pressure of being teen idols in a pre-TikTok era. Millie didn't shy away from the emotional heft of wrapping up the production. "This has been the last 10 years of our lives, therefore they have dedicated a lot of it," she reflected, her tone a mix of wistfulness and pride. Indeed, the journey from the show's modest pilot in 2015 to its explosive finale has mirrored the cast's own evolution. Millie, in particular, has parlayed her 11 role into a diverse portfolio, starring in Netflix's Enola Holmes franchise as the sharp-witted detective's sister and in the fantasy action flick Damsel opposite Ray Winstone. Yet, even as she branches out, Stranger Things remains the gravitational center, a touchstone that binds her to David and the others in ways that transcend typical co-star relationships. Her excitement for the final season's release was palpable, a spark that ignited cheers from onlookers. "We're so excited to see that come to screen," she revealed, her eyes lighting up at the prospect of fans finally experiencing the culmination of years of secretive filming in Atlanta's sweltering summers. The Duffer Brothers, the creative masterminds behind the series, have promised an epic send-off, with plot threads involving alternate dimensions, government conspiracies, and the gang's battle against Vecna reaching fever pitch. Millie's 11, once a shaved-head experiment victim, now stands as a fully realized hero, her arc a metaphor for resilience that resonates deeply with viewers worldwide. To fully appreciate the context of Millie's poised response, one must rewind to the origins of these bullying claims. Reports indicated that an internal investigation had stretched over months, involving Netflix executives and production leads who prioritized a safe and respectful workplace. While specifics remained under wraps, likely due to NDAs and legal sensitivities, the narrative suggested frustration stemming from creative differences or the intense pressure of wrapping a beloved series. David, known for his affable personality and advocacy for actors' rights, has faced no formal repercussions, and sources close to the production have dismissed the rumors as exaggerated or misinterpreted. Millie's choice to address it indirectly, through positivity rather than confrontation, aligns with her public persona as a beacon of grace under fire. Since her Stranger Things debut, she's built a brand around empowerment, launching her skincare line Florence by Mills and authoring a wellness book, All the Feels, How I Learned to Cope and You Can Too. At 21, she's also embraced personal milestones, marrying musician Jake Bon Jovi in a low-key ceremony and welcoming a child into the world, all while maintaining a fierce commitment to privacy. Her premiere appearance, complete with a new red hair debut that turned heads, symbolized rebirth, not just for Eleven but for Millie herself. The reunion with David was more than a photo op. It was a subtle rebuttal to the gossip mills. On the red carpet, they shared laughs and inside jokes, their body language screaming familiarity rather than friction. David, in a sharp suit that contrasted his rugged Hopper aesthetic, mirrored Millie's energy, later joking in interviews about the wild ride of parenting a fictional daughter who's now outgrown him. Their dynamic has always been the heart of the show's emotional core, with scenes of Hopper's gruff tenderness toward Eleven drawing parallels to real-life mentorship.